All right, we're going to jam through this on chapter 13 here. You guys are moving really fast through this. We're almost finished. So hang in there. We're going to go about public morals. All right. So everybody knows the First Amendment. You're in college. You should be ready to rock and roll with the First Amendment. A lot of stuff's been going on about it. It obviously protects some speech. However, it does go into some other stuff that it does protect some magazines there, different movies. However, it does not protect harmful matter, nor does it protect explicit materials depicting children under 18. So you can go get all your nudie books that you want, right? Because they're over 18. Anybody under 18, it's not considered a First Amendment. Okay, is this a violation of the First Amendment? Imagine having a neighbor nothing better to do, right? They're just doing this all the time. But is it a violation? I want you to watch this video. After you watch this video, and think about this being your neighbor, okay? This is your neighbor. I want you to let me know, is it a violation of the First Amendment rights as stated? All right, obscene material. They talk about obscene material, right? This is matter taken as a whole, which the average person applying contemporary statewide standards is it and depicts or describes in a patently offensive way sexual conduct, and does it lack serious anything that's literary, artistic, political, or scientific value. For this assignment here, I want you to find me, quote, artwork that perhaps may be obscene material to an average person. However, under this, it's under the umbrella and protected by the First Amendment right as your First Amendment right, okay? But to you or somebody else, it could appear obscene. All right. This is obviously obscene materials judged by an average person. What may be obscene to me may not be obscene to the United States of America, and it's up to a judge or the country to decide what's obscene and what's not obscene. Okay, I don't have to look at it if I don't want to. All right, man pulled over for obscene bumper sticker. Okay, so tell me if you find this obscene in violation. Right, here's the definition here. Right, so now this is you in your car. Right, First Amendment right. We still live in America as far as I checked. And tell me what you think about this. You see this bumper sticker here, and you're pulled over because you're in violation of possessing obscene material. If it's good or bad. Okay, this continues on with obscene matter. It talks about when it turns into a felony. It's when it engages distribution of obscene matter with anybody under the age of 18. This arrest here, is it a good arrest? Okay. And then this is online communication. Do you think this is a good arrest or not? Part of your assignment. The sexual exploitation of a child, right, is a violation, felony. So right here, I want you to watch this video. Tell me how this woman was in violation of the sexual exploitation of a child. Okay? Same thing with this video here. Let's watch a little bit of it so you can take a look.
The Raptor man charged with touching himself at City Park in Coeur d'Alene yesterday is out of jail.
Police say 47-year-old.
So is that obscene, right? Is it a violation? Can you go around doing that in public? Harmful matter. Harmful matter is somewhat like obscene matter, right? But it appears to the prudent interest lack serious artistic, political, and scientific value for minors. That's harmful material. So this is when you're allowed legally to obtain the obscene material, right? Because the adults that are affected are over 18. However, then you turn them over to a juvenile, okay? You can't do any of that. And then that becomes harmful matter, okay? 272 of the California Penal Code, contributing to the delinquency of minor. You can't contribute to the delinquency of to a minor in any realm of the imagination, all right? So committing an act that causes or encourages a child that comes within provision of any child or a child that's a ward of the court, or status offense, or a law violator under 601 and 602 of the W&I Code. child neglect and abandonment. Watch this video here. I want your opinion on it, okay? And then how it falls into a violation of 270 of the child neglect and abandonment, right? If they lack water, food, shelter, clothing, or medical care, how does this case file within that? Except under 271.5, where you can surrender a child within 72 hours after birth, right? Other laws, chronic truancy. You got to take your kids to school. Nowadays, you get to knock on the door because it's not logged into the computer. Leaving a child under 6 years old under a vehicle, can't do that without someone who's at least age 12. You can't leave the engine running or keys in the ignition. Can't be smoking in the vehicle with little kids. Right? So watch this video here.
You're good, though.
This is where mom is beautifully giving a tattoo to a little kid. Tell me what you think about that. And aggravated sexual assault of a child. How does this pervert fit into the elements of the crime and what he did? Tell me what he did there. Okay? Because the victim has to be under the age 14 and the suspect is 10 years or older. Rape, sodomy, or oral cop. And 288, lewd and lascivious act, something as immoral or indecent upon a body of a child under age 14 with an intent to arouse, appealing to, gratifying any type of lust, passion, sexual desire is a felony. And under 288B, force, violence, duress, menace, fearful, unlawful injury is a felony. So when I read these definitions to you, then I ask you to watch this video, like a video here, right? I want you to tell me what this person is convicted for and how it applies to these type of elements. Okay, so how are those elements related to those two things? Okay, so it's not like, oh, this guy just did this horrible thing. Tell me how he was convicted of those elements or what elements are present, okay? Under 288.4, communicating with a minor with the purpose of engaging in porn or sex are the same as an attempt. And so you can take a look at what this pervert did. Sodomy is sexual contact between a penis of one and the anus of another. One person under the age of 18 is a felony. Over 21 and under 16 is a felony. Victims under 14, the suspect is more than 10 years or older. Against the victim any age by the means of force or fear is a felony. Okay? Can't do it. It's against the law. So here is a teacher, right? Music teacher, right? Was in violation of sodomy charges, right? So here's a music teacher and abusing his students. Oral cop is the act of copulating the mouth of one person with sexual organ or anus of another. And all the provisions and subsections are the same as sodomy. So if you want to go back to the sodomy, the same provisions account, right? Same exact things, meaning this. One person to the age 18, over 21. So when they say provisions like that, that's what they're talking about right there. Okay, does that make sense? Good. All right, so let me stop right there. Let me just finish this one up. 289 is penetration of a foreign object, anything, pen, pencils, digits, fingers, toes, whatever, against the victim's will, any foreign object, stuff that's not supposed to be there. Again, the similar subsections to sodomy and oral cop. And foreign can include any instruments, objects, or body parts, anything that's not supposed to be there. All right, let me start right here and we'll load this puppy up.